Hey everyone, this is Mr. Prickly and this is the next episode of Prickly Draws. This one was a little bit late because unfortunately there was a bit of a health problem with a member of my family. She was in the hospital for a good number of days, and while she was there, well, my head really wasn't into it. And my heart was not into it either. I couldn't do anything for that long time. So now that person is fine and dandy on the road to recovery. I can get back into the swing of things. It's a huge load off my mind. The stress is gone. And I'm back doing the thing I love. And that is doing independent drawing. So right now, as you can see, I've already sketched out the lines between the hero and the villain. It's going to be a kaiju. Basically a characterization of just the fluffy beast character. Originally he was supposed to be a regular size monster, but I've been watching a lot of the kaiju movies lately, the giant monster things lately, and I'm thinking, I might as well just go with one of those. I'm going to go and make a kaiju. I'll make him a kaiju. He's got no nose. He's just got a couple of nose slits. He's got the 3 fingers. Nice big clawed hands. I've already done the sketch lines, and now I'm on to the inking. Getting his hands all done and everything like that. The hero is going to be a female. I always liked having women heroes. That's why I like Barbie the Barbarian, Warrior Angie, Bo the Buxom. I obviously have more female characters than I have male characters nowadays. Because I find them more fun to write for. Too many times I find I'm actually having to come up with things to do for my male characters. Because Big Strong Man has been done a lot. Okay, here we get into the inking part of the female character. She's hanging off of a cliff. I've always been a big fan of the Frazetta, Boris Vallejo, and I think his name is Joe Suko. I'm butchering that guy's last name, I know. But I always liked the way that they had their characters on almost what looked like they were on the defensive, and yet at the same time, they were formulating that plan of attack. On the defensive, but not defenseless. Here I'm putting the outline. I think the outline for the big fluffy monster there took longer than the outline for the hero. I even put in an outline for the mountain too, because the mountain's going to get some colorization too. Speaking of which, everything right now is black and white simply because black and white's just faster to do. But one of these days, I may do something special and do a full color work. That one's probably going to take twice as long as the rest though. But I do want to show you that I can do color. Now I'm getting into the details. Extra layers. Remember, what do I always say? Everything has to be in layers. It's just that much easier. If you do it in layers, then you can edit and erase that one layer. You're not affecting your outline. You're not affecting certain things. Like sometimes I'll do the face in a different layer. Because I don't want to destroy something that took a long time to make. You probably think it's kind of weird that I have a kaiju with a loincloth on. That was because, see, this is going on YouTube, and, well, I don't want to get flagged, so don't ask me how, but yeah, it's a giant monster with a loincloth, because I guess even a giant monster doesn't want a free swing. One day I may have that, I don't know. Yep, putting in more and more and more. Now I'm getting into the outline of the mountain because if I'm going to highlight this for filling, like I just did, yep, filling it all up, there were little holes, so I had to go in to the outline and I had to fill up all those little holes. I'm doing a bit of a shading test, and that's when I realized, oh wait, I didn't have the colors down. That's why the shading's not coming up. So here I am putting in the colors. I'm using a color replacement tool for anyone who's wondering. With the replacement tool, I can put in a different color or a different tone without affecting the neighboring color or tone. I'm doing the female character now. I like making my characters a degree of tan. It's just easier for me to put in tones and shading. Hair I may leave white because, blonde or something like that. I guess it's because of the influence of Barbie the Barbarian. I like having characters wearing cut-off jeans. Don't ask me how in barbarian times they would get themselves a set of Daisy Dukes, but what can I say? It just seems right when I do that. Same with the short shirts. Now I'm putting in the darker shadows. I'm giving this creature shadow and highlight so that he looks shaggy. He looks furry. He's not smooth. I'm getting rid of his smoothness. Trying to give him just the right amount of highlight. Since everything's going to be from above, he's going to be slightly lit from above. I think I'm done with the guy now, the monster now, so now it's on to the girl. Once again, making sure that she's getting proper lighting. Everything's going good. I'm using the monster's lighting as a guide. And now with the mountain, because the mountain's got to get some stuff too. I got to retrain myself on how to do environments, because I can only use stock assets for so long before it all looks like one big rubber stamp. So I use these little random drawings and such as a way of training myself. Practice, practice, practice. It's the only way we'll ever improve ourselves. And I think, yep, I'm happy with the foreground characters now to work on the background. Now, I'm not going to go real big time on the background here. It's just a steamy, misty, dark area. Foreboding Valley. I've done the background. I have copied and pasted the background to be the foreground as well, and I have gently erased what I didn't want, so that way it looks kind of misty in the front. I've added some extra clouds, and now I'm adding in some lighting effect so that the monster will be lit, kind of like lighting from through the cloud. And there we have it. We have the finished drawing right then and there. If you like this video, you want to see more, Please donate to my Patreon, links in the description below. If you like the drawing, you want to see more, go to my DA page. For more of my projects, such as my comic books, please check me out on Line Webtoon, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.